Hi, I'm Larry Menti. Welcome back to Jersey Matters and our conversation with Congressman Leonard Lance. A couple of real quick things in the news, if we can just get these out of the way before we get into the issues that you're involved with. Senator Bob Menendez is reportedly facing corruption charges. No charges yet. This is a leak to the New York Times. If he is charged, should he A, give up leadership positions or leave the Senate?
I don't want to speculate on something that hasn't happened yet, and there has been no indictment. And in this country, we're innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I think it would be very unfortunate if he were to be indicted. I know none of the facts, but I choose not to speculate, especially given the fact that there has been no indictment to date.
That's fair enough, but some Republicans are suspicious of the leak. And they said that he spoke out against Iran, and then the Obama Justice Department leaks this out. They claim, they don't know if they leaked it out, but then all of a sudden there was this leak from the Justice Department to the New York Times. Do you share that suspicion?
I hope that's not the case, but certainly Senator Menendez has been strong in his views regarding an agreement with the Iranians, and I would say that his views and my views are roughly in line. And also Senator Menendez has been strong in his views that we should not normalize relations with Cuba unless certain conditions are met. And for example, one of those conditions that I favor is the return to this country of Joanne Chesimard, who is a fugitive from justice living in Cuba, who has been convicted of involvement in the killing of a police officer here in New Jersey.
While we're on scandals, dominating the news is the Hillary Clinton email scandal. She gave an explanation the other day, says she did wrong.
When I got to work as Secretary of State, I opted for convenience to use my personal email account, which was allowed by the State Department, because I thought it would be easier to carry just one device for my work and for my personal emails instead of two. Looking back, it would have been better if I'd simply used a second email account and carried a second phone, but at the time, this didn't seem like an issue.
And it seems to make matters worse if you look at the papers today. What did you think of the explanation, and should there be a further investigation into the emails?
I believe there will be an investigation by Trey Gowdy of South Carolina regarding this whole matter, Benghazi in particular, and certainly there should have been two types of phones, one related to official business and one related to personal matters. You can carry two iPhones at once, and that should have been the case, and Secretary Clinton has said that that should have been the way she should have proceeded, and I'm very sorry she didn't. And I hope that there is a hard drive left regarding all of her emails and other correspondence, because it is important that those that involve governmental action be fully maintained.
I want to come back to New Jersey now and talk about this feasibility study for the Rahway River Basin. During the remnants of Floyd, during Irene, even during Sandy, the people were out of their homes and there was millions of dollars of property damage. This has been a long time coming. I know you got money recently for the feasibility study. How long will they have to wait until there's action taken?
This is the next step. I believe there's a funding of $500,000 that continues the process, but we want to make sure that the process is completed as quickly as possible. And I'm working with colleagues on both sides of the aisle and in both chambers, both the House and the Senate, on this matter. And ultimately, once the study is completed, then of course there has to be some sort of remedial action. And I'm working as hard as I can on that issue. And this involves not only the congressional district I serve, Larry, but other congressional areas as well.
And is there a way to fast track any of this? I mean, I know getting the money is part of fast tracking it, but after that, so that they can actually get some relief before the next storm hits?
I hope so, and each budget year begins on October 1st, and we try to place funding in the appropriations documents each year. We're very fortunate in New Jersey to have on the Appropriations Committee my colleague Congressman Frelinghuysen, who represents a district contiguous to the district I represent. And so I think we're working hard on this issue. And obviously, the study is not the end of the process. After the study, there has to be actual work done.
Well, good. I'm sure people are looking forward to that. Let's set the table for the next segment. Net neutrality, I would love to talk to you about, and the FCC and the action they took without going to Congress, and also talk about the tax code a little bit when we come back on Jersey Matters.